Hi, it's Simon, and I'm here to talk to you about how to deal with a breakup or how to deal with being dumped. And often this is a very negative subject. So, what I'd like you to do is concentrate on the two main points I'm going to be making in this video. And the first one is what is true, and the second one is what is false. Now, as your feelings are usually the first thing that comes up when you get dumped, the feelings that you're not worth it, and the feelings of longing towards seeing that person again. The feelings themselves are real, they're happening, but the idea behind the feelings that or you can get that person back, or that you're not worth anything because that person has dumped you. The reasons that you find, or the reasons that you found the feelings on, are not true, and they're basically just a response or just a reaction to what's happened to you. Now, as you feel the reaction, and you go through those feelings of not feeling like you're worth anything, and feeling that you want that person back, you need to know that the feelings are real, but the reason why you're feeling those things is not real. That person, for whatever reason, has dumped you, or you have lost the relationship for whatever reason, and often it's not something mystical or meaningful, it's just the way life goes. And the more you get hung up on questioning why it happened, the more damage you can do to yourself, and the longer it takes for you to heal. And basically, healing is the next best thing. And what I'm here to tell you today is there's other things that you should do, or you can do, to improve your life while you're in that process of healing. Okay? Because you're never going to feel absolutely okay for the first month or first 2 or 3 months. You're going to feel really bad, and there may be a little bit of depression, there may be a little bit of self-loathing, there may be a little bit of negativity in your life, and there's other ways of boosting positivity in your life, of adding a little bit of positivity even though you're feeling like that. And one of those ways is to look at, now that this has happened, and I'm upset that I've lost this relationship, what is my next plan? Even if I don't want to do it, even if it doesn't inspire me, what would my next plan be? And then that's going to be written down on the day that you recognize that. It may take you 1 day, may take you 2 days, may take you a week to think about that plan of, oh, what would I do if this had happened anyway? What would I do if I was dumped a month ago? What would I do if I was dumped a year ago? What would I do if I wasn't in this relationship at all? What would my next move be? Now, you write that down. It doesn't necessarily mean anything. You still have these feelings. You still feel a little depressed, or you still feel a little bit sad, no, in grieving. But you look at that thing that you would do if you were not in the relationship, and then I want you day by day to add to that. So add something. After the first day, you say, oh, I would be doing this sport, or I would be creating this other thing. So, for example, playing some music, learning an instrument, doing an outdoors hobby in nature, teaching yourself a new skill on the computer, teaching yourself how to cook. One of these things that really takes up your time, and also takes up your mental ability, your ability to your ability to create a new skill, right? To work on a new skill. And then as you go day by day, after recognizing where you would naturally go anyway, and adding something to that, each time you add to that, you're getting a little bit stronger, and you're seeing your life purpose again. You're seeing where you're going again. Now, this is not something you can do in 1 day. In fact, I would give you 3 weeks to do this activity, and then 1 month to start trying it out, and seeing what out of those things have you written down. Are you comfortable about experimenting with, about trying out, to see how successful you'll be at it? This is the real solution if you want to get your train back on the tracks after losing someone, and after someone has let you down. because you're not feeling good, you're not in the right frame of mind, and you do need support. And often you support yourself by developing a new skill or putting your mind and focusing on something that brings you away or gives you a break from those sad feelings that really need to exist. They need to happen. There's no way to get out of that. They need to be with you so that you can grow. You often hear that no pain, no gain, and it's so true. It's not just physically when someone goes to the gym. In fact, I would say even more emotionally. When you're emotionally hurting, when you have to deal with something very, very sad, it hardens you up. It really does make you a more sophisticated person and a stronger person by having those experiences. So each time you're thinking, this person dumped me, I mustn't be a very good lover, or I mustn't be a very good person, or I must be boring, or there must be something missing in me. Oftentimes it's the very opposite. Oftentimes the other person dumped you because either they deep down didn't feel worthy, or they just couldn't deal with who you are. And so it's a complete lie. And whenever you tell yourself that you're not worthy, or that there's something wrong with yourself, recognize it as a lie and go and focus on the next thing, on that next move that you would have made if your life had been different anyway. Do that and see every day the intensity of those feelings being reduced. Don't try to hide the feelings, don't try to push them away. They're part of who you are and they should exist, okay? But also feel grateful for the fact that you're able to start something new and continue doing it while you're in this phase of sadness, while you're in this phase of hurting, okay? And I wish you the best of luck. Please don't suffer for too long and enjoy life. Bye.